King news, my lovely, wonderful people. Anxiety as Supreme Court is set to give verdict on the Naira swap policy. Remember that Buhari has undermined the judiciary. Sadly, sorry to say that the judiciary has not upheld itself because they've sold themselves to the highest bidder. So it doesn't seem very much like they have any authority. You know, if you pay attention, you will see that the Holy Book, even the Bible, tells us that anybody who is in a position of authority should be very careful how he takes gift. Said because that gift can become a snare. What that means is that to the person who has given or have collected gift, you've collected gift from, it's difficult to talk such a one down or tell such a one that what you've done is wrong. You see, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. But simply put, gift corrupts if not done carefully, decently, and in order. Nigerians are anxious as they await the judgment of the Supreme Court on the new Naira policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Late Nigeria recall that some state governors filed a suit against the federal government over the new Naira policy. A 9-member panel of the Apex Court, led by Justice John Okoro, in last hearing scheduled judgment for March the 9th. The plaintiffs in the case are the Kaduna State Governor, Kogi, Zamfara, Katsina, Lagos, Cross River, Ogun, Ekiti, Ondo, Sokoto, Rivers, Kano, Niger, Jigawa, Nasarawa, Plateau, and Abia states. The Supreme Court, upon an application by Bayelsa and Edo State on February the 15th, joined the two states as co-defendants with the original sole defendant, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF Abubakar Malami. In his final submission, the lawyer to Kaduna and Kogi, Abdurrahim Mustafa San, urged the court to grant all the relief being sought in his client's suit and dismiss the notice of objections filed by the AGF, Bayelsa, and Ondo State Governor. Lawyers to Zamfara State Governor Abiodun Owokoko San, who adopted the argument by Mustafa, said his client also filed an application on February the 17th, praying the court to set aside the directives issued by President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday 16th, directing that only 200 Naira notes should be in use. In disregard of the pending order of the court, Okowo added that the Naira redesign policy of the federal government was at variance with the provision of Section 17, subsection 2C of the Constitution, which says that the government action shall be unanimous. He added that the policy has occasioned hardship on the people. Moyesore San, the Attorney General of Lagos State, who represented the state, said his state filed several documents in the case. One of such documents, he said, is the motion for everyone to follow the right and to follow the right directive of the court case. So here we are at the moment, as you and I can see, the governors of some states has gone to Supreme Court. Yes, however, the Supreme Court is yet to pass a verdict, mostly APC governors. The only PDP governors there are very few. So some are for, some are against. Now the governor of Bayelsa and the governor of Edo State have joined the federal government in all of this, saying that, you know, the case should be that the policy should remain. Well, whatever they were dragging up until now, sweetheart, newsflash, it was all a game plan. The whole Naira redesign that APC was telling you that they took money out of circulation. No, no, no. It was all a very well crafted out plot. So don't think that they had you in mind. Sweetheart, you'll be thinking very highly of yourself. It was all script. It was all script. In some very remote places where, these wicked people has plot, has really dealt with them. Talking about the Bokos in some parts of the north, you know that they sold their votes for one packet of spaghetti. You heard me. They sold their vote for a packet of spaghetti. That's how bad. Are you listening? That's how bad hunger can turn a man. That's how bad. Didn't you hear what happened to you? Think it's just a Bible story? Esau and Jacob, you sincerely think it's a Bible story? Do you know people sell their souls every day for most smaller things than that? What was it? A pot of porridge. These guys I'm telling you about sold whatever they sold for one packet of spaghetti. One pack, one, not two. One pack of spaghetti. So when you see people selling things, for as little, for morals and what you would not expect, well, you go back to the drawing board and begin to ask yourself very serious questions. How did we get here? Because the government has weaponized, they weaponize very well. The government has weaponized poverty so much so that the people can no longer lift up their heads. People are stranded. People don't know what to do. It's terrible. Okay? It's terrible. And so this is what we all need to do and ensure that we do things decently and in order. Okay? So this is honestly a sincere, thing that we need to pay attention to. Honestly, people sold their vote for as little as a spaghetti, a pack of spaghetti. Why? Hunger. You may want to say, why would they do that? My dear, things are happening in this country. Then they went ahead, they make sure that the people were thoroughly and properly impoverished so that they can have their way. You see, so whether you like it or not, there is something seriously not right here. But leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Remember, you have a voice. So let's condemn every evil occurrence being instigated at us so we can truly, sincerely move forward. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.